free to blame me entirely for this.
I absolutely won't.
Blame the
Hello!
Australia.
We blame the thunder.
Good evening, and welcome to Gilded Age, a Cypher system actual play about nascent heroes in a world entirely unprepared for them. I am your Night Wanderer, and I will be your storyteller, here to indulge, divulge, and deluge today. Joining me today, we have, in order of my preference of appearance, which is random, let us start with Adam.
Like, damn, there's already favoritism.
Oh, there is
Shit, man, what have I
heavy
missed?
favoritism here, baby.
Wow.
Adam, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Adam, better known as Sobai, most places on the internet. I will be playing, what's his name? Raymond Graves, the mutant mesmer of the Thousand Faces.
Beautiful. Sparrow.
Hey, it's been a while. I'm Sparrow. I will be playing Rhea. I'm gonna be honest. I would love to be looking at her character sheet right now, but I can't. So I'm just gonna tell you that she's an amnesiac and is definitely totally innocent of whatever crimes people have gotten her involved in.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, for sure. Ben.
I did nothing. It was not me.
That man was dead when we found him.
Yeah.
That is actually true.
It's valid.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ben. I am playing Rexplode, a now tier 2 Hellborn Vagrant who is made of magma.
Wonderful.
And definitely did not explode and tried to kill everybody last session.
Much.
I'll be fine. Alice. We are cursed.
I'm why we don't have a wisher anymore in our house. Is my Wi-Fi again wonky?
It did for a little bit, but it's fine now.
It was fine until the very moment you tried to introduce yourself.
Wonderful. Okay, I go again. I'm Alice. I'm Elizabeth McCrow, and I'm the reason why we don't have a fire extinguisher anymore in our hideout. I am. Rex is the reason. I was just trying to be responsible.
And John.
What's up, every pony? It's me, your sleep-deprived buddy, John. I'm playing Yesterday, the fast speedster who ignores physical distance, and I am so glad he was not involved in this murdering escapade, fiery nonsense from last time.
I'm sorry.
I think
Did
he would have had a nervous breakdown.
They were
you start
separate
that with
events.
every pony?
He
No.
did. It looks like you're painting a block of cheese right now. What is that?
No.
No, okay.
We get no elaboration. Cool.
As a quick preface before we get into our recap, we are having some tremendous technical difficulties today, so in case this stream is unbearably laggy, buffery, and choppy, please bear with. There will be a perfectly normal VOD, because I do always record these things in the background, just in case.
Yeah, there is currently no stream.
Yeah. Wonderful.
It's
Love
still
that.
50 seconds left of this.
So we are going to be treating this as a pre-recording, I suppose. That is beautiful. I love that for myself. Anyway, previously on Gilded Age, we had a bit of an instinctual shift over to a TV channel which had reported about a woman who was missing, along with a priest who was missing. Our group relatively quickly found out where to find her after having a rummage through her apartment, after having melted her locks, and luckily not having lost her cats, which obviously tried to escape as soon as the door was open. The cats did not manage to get past a huge hellfire cinder block that is Rexplode. Now, once they were in the sewers where Bespoke lady was to be... I did not get my notes with me. That is incredibly unprofessional. The said lady, a certain Miss Jane Forden, see how quick I am at finding stuff in my notes. A certain Jane Forden had discovered that since the latest event that had plagued the unnamed town that we are set in, she could heal and remove diseases, which she had used for quite a bit in order to help those who were ailing and in search of help. She also tried to help the priest, a Mr. Father Tom Weldon, who had contacted her about not being well. She met with him in these sewers, and that is where she tried to heal him, which for some reason had turned out to be a reversed effect. And instead of healed, he became a zombie. A zombie which proceeded to infect other people with its bite. At the point where our heroes met up with Jane Forden, they were confronted with a group of probably 50-ish zombies that all stood and stared at her. The group managed to relatively quickly find the cause of this issue, which was a strange relic or artifact or cipher, however you wish to call it, that was attached to Father Weldon, which seemed to have the effect of reversing powers on him, or rather reversing powers that were applied onto him. Once this device was removed, device is perhaps a bit much to say about a sticker with a minus symbol on it, but once this device was removed, both Father Weldon and all of the other zombies collapsed into just normal corpses. The group left with Jane, who then proceeded to go to her apartment and have a little bit of a rest. Whereas the group found out that at incredible lightning speed, the police had decided that Coraline Templeton and Rhea were wanted for the murder of Father Weldon and a number of other people, as well as the kidnapping of Jane Forden. Some of our heroes went to the police station and cleared the thing up after meeting up with a strange individual who was very much in his full role as a man in black almost, and seemed to be trying to be menacing and dangerous, and was imploring the group not to go down this road for their own safety, which the group proceeded to elegantly ignore. After a very successful intimidation by Remy and his friends, the man cleared it up with the police, and the wanted for murder accusations were quickly dispatched. So now, with their names cleared, we return to the warehouse where Rex and Jesse and Lily and Remy and Echo and Echo's two puppies are lounging and enjoying a quiet afternoon. Now, it has been raining all day. The rain has not relented. It has been a steady downpour of sheet after sheet after sheet of obscuring rain. It does not seem to be showing any signs of relenting anytime soon. What are you all doing as the falling of the droplets onto the roof of this warehouse produces a thundering backdrop of, let's call it, white noise?
Rex is standing outside in the rain,
just letting it pour out on him, and it's just steaming as it like touches his skin or rocks, and he's just like arms out to the heavens. Every time it thunders, you get the crash of lightning, and he gets silhouetted, and he's just soaking it all up. This is possibly the only time he's ever feeling like cooled down, I guess. And especially after the previous incident in the warehouse, he's like, yeah, no, I should maybe chill out.
Fair.
Yeah. By the way, sorry, Ray, you've got a big melted hole in the middle of the warehouse now.
Is it at least like aesthetic, or is it just like
no.
through one of the walls?
It's like in the middle of the floor.
We can put a
like,
carpet
probably
above.
behind the couches. There's probably also like a half melted like tractor tire chair that's there as well. So yeah, it's pretty.
You
mangled.
wrecked my shit, and I wasn't even here.
It wasn't my fault. The news said something very upsetting.
What did the news say?
It said you murdered somebody.
Oh, okay.
I was angry
So
on your behalf.
Oh, okay. You were upset for me. Cool. Where was I at this point?
We didn't know. We had no idea.
You had actually very successfully disappeared, and you just came back recently. In fact, to that point, I am going to put this in. I have the fullest of trust with the rest of my players, with all of my players, truly, that they will not metagame. But Rhea, what you found out as soon as you kind of like saw the first initial report of you being wanted, some strange instinct kicked in, and you immediately disappeared. Not in any supernatural sense, but you went away. You realized that at some point in time, almost subconsciously, you had packed what is essentially an emergency bag out of what scant possessions you currently have, and you were off into the streets and off to someplace. Your dogs seem to be perfectly well trained for this, and they knew what you were doing and just went with you without any complaint. And you found yourself in a small basement apartment off on a building some blocks away from the warehouse. This is where you spent the night, and then the next day possibly thinking about what the hell this was, how you knew it was here, where the hell did you get the key, and all of those other unimportant questions, and then returned to the warehouse once the coast was clear.
Just like the idea she's literally just turning up in the rain, you're standing outside.
Yep.
She's got her 2 dogs with her, but I'm gonna say that she's got the umbrella, but it's over the dogs, it's not really over her. And she just sees you.
And to be clear, Rex is giving off still that kind of like glow of the infernal heat that suffuses the cracks in his stone skin, but there is also this shimmering silhouette of steam that rises off of him as the cold rain touches his extremely heated body.
Ray is gonna like very gingerly kind of pick her way across the warehouse, not the warehouse floor, but the outside. And because she doesn't know how you guys reacted to the news of her apparently having killed somebody. So she very much looks like a bird about to take flight. Rex?
Rhea, where the hell have you been?
Well, would you believe me if I told you I didn't quite know?
And I knew you weren't a murderer, but you did disappear on us for a good while there.
I didn't mean to. I just and she kind of shifts from foot to foot. There was this instinct. I had to get out, you know. I just had to move and run, and then there was this place, and I had the key. I don't know how I got the key, but it was my key. And Gambit and Bear, they'd been there before. They had toys there. I was just
Oh.
kind of...
I gotta say, it's
Yeah.
handy that it sounds like you've got a different place to stay.
Yeah.
Inside the warehouse is there's been some renovations.
Still allowed to go in the warehouse.
Oh yeah, you can go in. There's just some things have been moved, like
That's
the floor.
You know how in movies when actors just like they don't want to make a face, so they just corpse? That's kind of what it does at that exact moment. Just like that, there's no expression on her face.
Look, get in there, get out the rain. The gang will be glad to see you. I'm just happy that you're not dead and in a police cell or something. That's it's been a time. Hey, did you see a big scary dude playing chess?
Did I see a big scary dude playing chess?
It doesn't ring a bell to you, no.
She shakes her head.
Okay,
No.
never mind. Get in out of the cold.
As she goes past, she pauses and then is just going to give you her umbrella, even though she knows that you do not need it. Like she can see that you're fine, but it's just going to like tuck it into a space so that it's just over and the rain is no longer hitting your head.
I appreciate the gesture.
As you guys are heading in, I would like both of you to roll me a perception-related intellect roll. This is going to be a difficulty 4. So let me check. I'll help you with Rhea's stuff.
Thank you.
You
My computer's dying, by the way. That's why this is happening.
Beautiful.
No, that's why I can't access my own character sheet. I'm explaining to chat.
Yeah. You do have an intelligence power shift, which will reduce this by 1, so it would be down to a 3. You do not have any perception training.
I've got to upgrade her.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so much XP.
We can absolutely do that afterwards, because you definitely have enough XP to go up to tier 2 and get some stuff.
Is it a D20 system or is it a D20?
It's
Yeah,
a D20
D20.
system. You need a D20, and at this point, you can either roll and hope to get a 9 or higher as it is, or you can spend 3 from your intellect pool to apply an effort, which then would mean that you need to roll a 6 or higher. However,
Then
you
I'm
like.
getting a 9 or higher.
Okay.
Fuck it. Fuck it, we bowl.
Yep.
I have a giant D20, so this is going to be loud.
Hell yeah.
19.
Nice.
Nice. So D, I'm trained in this, that's one
Yes.
step, right?
Yes.
So I also just need a 9.
Yes, correct.
I got a 2.
You got a 2. Okay.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, no, this would be a bad start if I'd got a 1 again.
Rhea, as you are, as you're about to head in, you give your umbrella to Rex, and Rex, you're heading off inside of the warehouse. There is a point where you almost hear something, and 19 is a really good result. 19 is a minor effect as well, so it's kind of like a soft crit.
Hey.
You basically you kind of like for a moment it sounds like you hear something, and then you stop and listen a bit more carefully, and there's this strange sensation. I don't think you have had this sensation yet because your whole experience with amnesia is very recent, but it's almost like something warm and comforting but distant and long buried tickles your heart for a moment. A voice that sounds so incredibly familiar and so safe. And then it's gone.
The voice say anything, or
It seemed to be singing a sort of a lullaby. And it is a voice that is slightly deeper, but it is a woman's voice. And it for some reason, you have the impression that this is an older woman singing some sort of children's lullaby from some age long past.
kind of freeze. And I imagine, Rex, you just see her just stop in place. Just for like a second.
I think Rex sees you like pause and thinks you're hesitating because of what he said about like the rearrangement inside. He's like, it's fine. It'll buff right out. I just nudges you forward.
Is your nudge like that supposed to be gentle, but you don't know your own strength, so you just fucking stumbles?
I think by now he's probably got a better handle on his knowing his own strength sort of thing.
Okay.
He's definitely had
But would it be
missteps of it in
funny?
the past, though. Yeah. Let's not roll on it, please. I will set you on
No,
fire.
no, no. I don't want to get yeeted. She does step in, but as she does, she just sort of look at you like over her shoulder. You didn't hear that. The voice. I mean,
Just now?
yeah.
No, I hear voices from time to time, but just now I just hear the rain.
No, I'm not the only one that hears voices. Then I thought it might have been and she taps the side of her head. An amnesia thing.
I could be. I think my voices are more of a hell thing, but
Oh,
you just tell me if you hear what my voices are saying, because that would be bad. Mostly for me.
she opens her mouth, and I'm going to say at this point she does look over the whole room and see what has been done to her home. How bad is it?
It looks like a relatively localized, very bad thing that has happened. Some furniture has been literally congealed into goop that has now since solidified, and there is a massive, approximately Rex standing upright sized indent in the metal floor of the warehouse. Like it's just like a melted indentation where he seems to have stood and just melted the world around him from.
There's like a beat, and then it'll buff out. Then
It'll be fine. And there's like a 95% chance that it won't happen again.
you know what? We'll deal with that later. As someone that was just recently accused of murder, I don't really have a lot of ground to stand on. But on the plus side, I now have a hidey hole. If you'll help me rebuild the floor, well, that could be an excellent place to store valuables.
Silver linings, hey.
Well, I could be mad, but to be honest, I didn't really have anything left here that I was worried about.
Yeah,
other than you.
it sounds like you got a new place to live now anyway, so that's pretty cool.
Which is weird. I didn't know about it before this.
Is it nearby?
Yeah, just a few blocks away.
Well, that's perfect.
I'd still like to stay here, though. it's where all of you are. She's kind of like looking around, just checking for more damage. So it's very offhanded the way she says it. And she's kind of like picking stuff up, seeing if there's any more damage. Gambit and Bear have like both found their favorite spot again and have just like claimed it as she's just going around.
Anyway, yeah, gang, Rhea, alive, not arrested. Everything's fine.
What is that
She
little
just gives a
fugitive?
very awkward wave. I think I should apologize for disappearing. And I will, but in my defense, I didn't do it on purpose.
In fairness, you weren't the only one. We still actually haven't found Cora yet.
I tend to disappear when the police are looking for me too.
Like the wise choice, really.
I was at a part-time job.
It's good to sort out your alibi now. That's smart.
Hmm.
Huh?
Mhm.
Get a part-time job. Do you think they'd hire someone with no history?
I mean, you could have an extensive history. You just don't remember it. You could just make some shit up at this point.
And that what resumes are for.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Did I miss any?
if someone will
Sorry.
hire me, they'll definitely hire you.
No. I can be kind of annoying. I mean, I disappeared without a word. And to be honest, I didn't. really-
Yeah, but
Okay.
everyone disappears from time to time.
We all have our foibles.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is you're not wanted for murder anymore.
Yeah, what was up with that?
That is good
I
news.
saw that on the news.
No, I don't remember.
Probably it's worse now, but at
Well.
least the murder accusation is gone.
Seems like there's a rather powerful organization that's got it out for us. They don't like folks like us.
Oh, it was a setup.
Yeah, they set you and Cora up. We
Yep.
smoothed
that-
it over.
That's why I got so angry. Damn.
Yeah. And then we threatened them, and yeah.
No one
Well,
plays my friends, you know. D, did we get a name of that organization?
No.
No, he never gave us a name.
Yeah, there's some sort of like chess playing demon or something.
Yeah, there was. So negotiations didn't go quite as smoothly as I'm accustomed to, but thankfully Miss Elizabeth is very intimidating. So we managed to get him to change their minds about the whole murder rap. But I think we pissed off whoever they worked for. There was some kind of mask with some red eyes, a chessboard. It was kind of spooky.
We've seen a mask with red eyes before.
Yes, that does
Like,
sound
very,
familiar.
very early?
Yes, you saw it in this is back in our first episode, which we ended with this robed, golden masked figure with glowing red eyes suddenly dominating the entirety of your vision, looking at you and saying, "Ah, there you are."
Right. I'm so glad I remembered that. Because my memory is a fucking sieve. So. Wonder what piece of essential information I forgot to make room for that. Does it sound familiar to Rhea in any way?
I mean, apart
Kind
from
of.
the connection of this this vision to this other vision that they have received, no, you don't have any other connections to it that you know of.
Quite powerful to be able to manipulate the police in such a way. I don't imagine that's an easy thing to do. And to do it quickly is requires circumventing a lot of paperwork, as far as I think.
Yeah, they definitely seem well organized. They also know all of our names or most of our names without introductions properly, and seem to at least know something about what we could do or who we are.
I'm
Yeah, and,
still
like-
They
hung
know
up on the
too
fact that
much.
they wanted to frame Cora for murder.
I know, of all people, right? I don't know why they picked you two in particular. They seemed pretty hell bent on jamming us all up.
Well, in their defense, Rhea has 2 guns the size of her forearms. So that's at least somewhat more threatening than the ADHD college student.
Yeah, I
That
don't know.
seems strange.
Yeah, and like we all got that vision. Well, the 4 of us got that vision, even though we were like miles apart. So they've got some sort of powers.
Or at least whoever they're working for does.
Yeah.
Have you slipped this?
But since this vision, no one had a weird situation, right? No one saw anything weird or heard anything weird.
It's been raining a
Well-
lot.
I heard a voice as I came back in. Very sweet and calm. But it didn't really say anything, it was singing. But I feel like that might have been a memory more than a.
That sounds creepy.
I am going to offer up an intrusion here. Who would like some XP?
I want to say no, but I don't think it's
Perfect.
thematically appropriate. For me.
So Lily, take 1 experience point for yourself and give 1 experience point to someone else.
I think I give it to Rhea.
Okay. So Ray also gets 1 experience point. Lily, as you kind of like
Get
say,
wrecked.
that's creepy. For a moment, there's like you hear something, like a voice, and it's a little bit muffled, but it catches your attention, and you kind of step out of the conversation for a moment to focus on this voice that you're hearing from somewhere outside of the warehouse. And you realize that you hear Marcel calling your name. The barista from the Murder of Cold Brews cafe. And he's just like, seems to be outside calling, Lily?
Order?
Lily?
Did someone order? Why is? Okay. Maybe he's a stalker. We
The
don't
rest of
know.
us serious?
No.
Lily, you okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm just either having a talk with a stalker or pick up the coffee someone of you ordered. I don't know. I mean, he's out there, obviously. So
There's.
Who's
What are you talking about?
What?
Lily's getting up and she's
When she says stalker, Rex will
Going
get
to
to his
the door.
feet and like start accompanying her to the door,
Yeah.
watching over her shoulder.
You guys successfully crossed the warehouse to the door.
oh. So it is you who ordered coffee.
I don't drink.
I
I'm just
yeah,
concerned.
that's a bit weird. Okay. Why? It's just at least it's no stranger, huh? And then I opened the door.
I don't think we've given anyone our address before.
You open the door, and I'm going to need everyone except for
I
Lily
don't
and
think importantly.
that came with a bit of a delay. I'm going to need Jesse, Remy, and Rex to make me intellect checks. This is for perception. These are base difficulty 3. So Rex, with your trained, you need a 6 or higher to get that.
Okay. I'm going to use my perception cipher. My perfection cipher.
Oh, your
that is.
perfection cipher. Okay.
I've not used a cipher yet.
Excellent.
I've got to use this thing. It gives me an at 20.
You gotta use them, yeah. Alrighty, you will be using that. Perfect. Let's see. For Jesse, we've got 2 levels of an intellect power shift. So you need a 3 or higher to get it.
Ye-
And for Remy, I think it's just the 1 from the intellect power shift, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you
I
need
also rolled a
these.
2, so it don't.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
You rolled a 17, and Rex rolled a 20. Okay.
I just really don't want to melt down the warehouse.
What does it look like?
I think it's I think it's probably like a pebble or something, and he probably takes it. He probably like munches on it. It's like an M&M or something to him.
Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just takes out of his rock pocket, puts it in his
Yeah.
rock mouth.
You take out the little rock M&M out of your rock pocket, pop it into your rock mouth, and as you kind of like crunch on it, it creates this reverberation that just makes this like it almost feels like it shakes your brain a little bit, but all of a sudden everything is just so clear and sharp to see and hear and smell. Like
And like my eyes like proper glow.
yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. So, Lily, you hear kind of like Marcel. You don't see Marcel, but you hear him somewhere off in this pouring rain, calling for you. As soon as the door opens, Rhea, you hear that voice singing again, that incredibly comforting lullaby, something that almost comes from your childhood. Jesse, for you, as the door opens, there's all of a sudden this almost like a warm, cozy blanket that envelops all of that pent-up anxiety that is within you. The rain falling onto the roof is no longer that kind of like background jittering that was making you nervous, and all of your worries seem to wash away as this rain seems to hit that perfect, fantastic white noise frequency that just annihilates all of the brainwaves of your anxiety and leaves you feeling incredibly peaceful.
Yeah, so probably for the first time, Jesse has stopped being, like, kinda, sorta blurry.
Yep. Rex, as you kind of like, you hear and you listen, and all of a sudden there's like this thrumming. What fresh hell happened? Yes, that is just as I thought. That is perfect. Everything is a wonk.
Just
Oh,
as
hell yeah, the starting soon screen's getting, like, 3 frames per second.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Maybe.
even seeing
But
that at the moment.
apart from that,
I'm refreshing.
let's see. We need to shift.
Meanwhile, I'm
John
just
down.
sitting here trying to eat as much of my sandwich before we.
Oh yeah, absolutely finish
Ouch.
finish the sandwich.
Mhm.
I just need to move a couple of people
I mean, it's
around.
my breakfast technically.
Damn.
It is now 8 a.m.
Oh yes, there we go.
Now, while we are waiting, I am going to share a adorable picture of the cat.
just as
Hell yeah.
Okay. That should be Okay. Hello and welcome back to Technical Difficulties Part 2.
The adorable cats have been shared.
The adorable cats are adorable. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
This is part 2 of our very, very cursed episode.
Oh my god, speaking of cursed, it appears that my camera is going all over the place.
Yeah, that's
on the
because
screen.
that's because for some reason this stream, like, it's just not wanting to stream around, and because when we shifted over to the call that I assumed was doing the buffering issue, I had to rearrange cameras because the cameras got rearranged, and then now that we're back in the server, the cameras had to get rearranged once more yet again, and that's why your camera like went. But because it's still buffering at doing like actual play the PowerPoint, it looks like very, very wonky. Anyway,
I love it.
there will be a VOD, and I will curse and yell at the sky after this, but. We are back. The team has just found out that the heavy rain seems to be coming partially from, as some of the team members have coined it, a giant psychic space jellyfish.
I think we should also go out and yell at the sky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scream at the clouds. Oh right.
If
We were
If anyone
coming up
says
with a very
Jason, I'm
bad
drop
idea.
kicking you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What was? Oh yeah, we were going to see if Rex could grab onto the tendrils.
Yeah, like
And not
if
get
anyone
yanked.
can withstand what this thing can do, it's going to be Rex, right?
Okay. Okay, so
Is there a way?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just thinking, just to give you a bit more stability, like, could we meld some metal? Because I can move metal and that kind of thing. Can we move some so that there's something solid that Rex can also hold on to with one hand?
Like weld me to the floor.
Well, just to the floor.
Kind of. If you're
try.
cool with that. Or like, just like have railing or something that is locked into the ground that you can also then grip onto so that you don't get just yanked.
Yeah.
Rex,
And,
what
sure.
do you have as a tier 2 ability?
I have wreck, wind armor. I took foil danger, escape.
Okay. Okay, but foil danger could actually work, because it reads pretty open to me. You negate one source of potential danger related to one creature or object that you are aware of within immediate distance for 1 round. This could be a weapon or device held by someone, a trap triggered by a pressure plate or creature's natural ability, something special, innate, and dangerous, like a dragon's fiery breath or a giant cobra's venom. You can also try to foil a foe's mundane action, such as an attack with a weapon or claw, so that the action isn't made this round. Make your roll against the level of the attack, danger, or creature action. So I would allow you to argue to kind of like use that to negate the yancation.
The Yankee, okay. Yeah, okay, that sounds cool. It costs 2 intellect points, right? So,
Yes.
2 from my board.
It costs 2 intellect points. Okay, my browser's going crazy. I love this. I love my life. So yeah. So run me through this. Who's inside? Who's outside? What are you guys planning to do exactly?
Old of you to assume they have a plan.
So, an idea that I had, if Rex can like grab onto the tendrils and like not get yanked, I could take the explosive Cypher and run up the tendrils and deposit it and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
Rex reaches into his rock pocket and pulls out another like little pebble. It's like, I also have one of those and just like pops it up and down in his hand. Like I
Another perfection.
be a bit more. No, it's another destination.
Ah.
So like, if I do get snatched up into the air, or if I need to follow you up there,
Yeah.
we can dual blast it.
Yeah, like
Now, remind me, in the past, in our early encounters with some of these things, we discovered that ciphers interacting with each other was bad or something? Like trying to use a cipher on another cipher or merge two ciphers or something?
Because if you have too many
I
on
think
your
that
person,
only
right?
yeah, I
Not
think that
necessarily.
only happened because one person had too many.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they start interacting poorly with each other when a person is holding beyond their capacity to hold them. Like there seems to be like there's the component of a person having to have them on their person, haha, in order to for that kind of like bad reaction to happen. In fact, from the zombie priest sewer healer episode, you also those were words I said. You also learned that there are ciphers that interact with other ciphers, such as the minus.
I had
stick.
one.
Yeah.
No, I have one.
Yes.
It was a I don't remember exactly what it did, but it allowed me to set timers basically on other.
Oh, you have the
ciphers.
contingent.
I
You still
could-
have it. Yeah, the contingent activator. If the device
Yeah,
is
so
activated
I
in
could
conjunction with another cipher, the user can specify a condition on which the linked cipher will activate.
How the fuck do I remember this? But I can't remember my schedule that I
mean-
set 2 days ago. I mean, that's an option. If we could set it to set one of those detonation things to go with the contingent cipher and then trick it into picking it up. I don't know, maybe just by like touching it to one of the tendrils and maybe it'll yank it up. I don't know if it just does that instead of risking somebody.
Well, we could try that, I suppose.
If I
if it-
grab,
we-
try and attach it, and then I just let go and see if it goes.
Yeah, if it does go, then we can have Jess run it up there or something.
Yeah.
So if we're trying that, I might be able to help with that. I also have a cipher. I would need to go ahead and activate it, I think. It is Snickersnee, which is an amazing name for a cipher.
Yep.
What does that do? That sounds cool.
When attached to a weapon, causes it to grow 2 to 5 times its normal size.
Oh lord.
So basically,
God, we're going-
take the bomb and make it a really big bomb.
Yep.
Amazing.
In this case, does the long distance thing also get bigger
No,
or further
Just
or
the icing,
whatever?
right?
yeah. Functionally,
Yeah,
it just makes it.
Just
do
make
more
my
damage.
gun better.
Oh my god, your gun's
Yeah.
enormous.
Rex, help me! I'll just turn into the fucking Punisher with the machine guns.
Okay. So, first step is I grab one of the tendrils.
Okay.
Okay. So before he does that,
Yeah.
so Jess has one of the detonators.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Rex has the other one. So I would like to activate my other cipher, Reflex Enhancer. So any kind of dexterity type of task is going to be eased by 2 steps for an hour.
Okay.
So he's gonna put on his little high-speed goggles, and he is going to. Rex has like a trench coat, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he's gonna grab onto the little belty thing that the trench coat has in
Mhm.
case Rex does get yeeted.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to hold me down.
Oh no, this is in case you go up.
I think it's more to go with you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Although that would be a hell of a thing to watch.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
to clarify, the thing that we're going to do first is Rex is going to grab and you're going to go up and use this and then get back down.
What if-
Hopefully.
We'll try and attach it to the tendrils before Jess goes up. If we can't get it attached to tendrils, then Jess can go up. I will grab
Okay.
onto like, I don't know, some sort of strong pipe or something that is attached to the warehouse or the ground or something.
Yep, that's fine.
To like hold me down on one side, and the other hand is going to grab a tendril.
Now, let me get this straight. Are you using the contingent, Rhea, are you using the contingent activator in some way, shape, or form, or not?
If we can attach
Uh,
the detonator to this tendril, and it
if
will take
yeah,
Okay, and are you also using the Snickersnee on the detonator?
Yes.
Beautiful. So we've got and we
Wonderful
have
name.
and we have the let me just see. We're using the which bomb are we using? Are we using this
Lily's.
Lily's,
has
so-
been asked to Jess.
Okay, so just so I understand the sequence of events that is about to unfold.
Let me write you a flow diagram.
Yeah. So we are using a detonation, a spawning detonation cipher off of Lily. We are attaching the Snickersnee to increase it to 5 times its size, and then we are also attaching the contingent activator so that it detonates once it's up in the jellyfish.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, I don't know what's complicated about this.
yeah, no, absolutely nothing. I'm just
That's a
making
perfect
sure
plan.
that
And
I
if that
I'm
doesn't
aware.
work,
Nothing can go wrong there.
we're sending Jesse up with it
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
We have a
drop it and then
contingency
get the
plan
fuck
if
out.
The contingent doesn't work.
And if the and so the attempt is once this MacGyvered nuke is complete, who is going to try to do, like, is Rex trying to attach that to a tentacle, or is Jesse trying to attach it to a tentacle? What is
We're
what
hoping
is
that the tentacle
Right.
will grab it instinctively.
okay?
and yank it up.
I'm going to hold the tentacle in place,
Okay.
and somebody else can try and attach it to the thing, because I do not have nimble fingers.
Okay, so
I
Rex
have
is going to be
small
holding down the tentacle, as I assume Jesse is going to try to attach the nuke to the tentacle, and then you're going to release.
Yeah.
Lily can shape shadows, yeah?
Yes?
Kind of,
Could
yeah.
you could you make a shadow duct tape around the bomb if we need to?
I was thinking about that too, to use my dark ribbons, but I am not sure if it works because there it
Have a long
says
distance?
immediate distance
Mm.
within
okay.
long range.
Honest question: is there anything wrong with just using duct tape?
I don't see anything wrong with it.
No,
Like,
not really. But I have
Do
a
anything.
I have a short question to the world. We have our huge bomb thing, whatever.
Yes.
I can modify how a willing creature within short range reflects light for 1 minute. Could I see the huge bomb thing as living creature and shapeshift how it reflects light so that it reflects light in human shape? It's called distortion. And I'm not sure if that's
oh my god, that's so fucking clever. I love that.
yeah.
I don't know if the
But I
tentacle
have
thing
no idea if
sees,
that works because
but
it
I love
says
it.
willing creature.
You modify how a willing creature within
Yeah.
short range reflects light for 1 minute. The target rapidly shifts between its normal
Yeah,
appearance
but
and a blot of darkness. The target has an acid on speed defense rolls against. Okay, so the bomb is not a willing creature. However, and this is all running off of the
It is a
assumption
huge
that this
master bomb.
jellyfish, to be clear, this is all running off of the assumption that the tendrils of this jellyfish rely on sight, because it is sight that you are manipulating here. If they do rely on sight, you could change, I would allow that. You could change the ways one of your friends is reflecting light so that it looks like a person is holding the bomb instead of like basically kind of like the way Blink what are they called? Blink no.
Displacer Beast.
Thank you. Displacer Beast. It's it annoys me. But the way that Displacer Beasts work, where they kind of like project their image somewhere else and are themselves invisible, I would allow you to argue for that and to try that.
That sounds lovely.
Okay. So that is going to be an intellect task to kind of like figure out how to pretend that the person holding the bomb is not standing where they are but still holding the bomb. So that's going to be an intellect, let's just call it an intellect 3 task. Now let's see, you have, let me see. So first of all, that is distortion. Distortion costs 2 intellect points. You have an edge of 1 in intellect, so it costs you 1 point to use distortion. You have an intellect power shift, which is going to come into this. So you need to roll a 6 or higher. And I
can do
pause the
that.
Music.
It is a 17.
17, beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so suddenly, like Jesse, where he was, I'm assuming Jesse's going to be the one who's going to be attaching this. Jesse is, correct me if I'm wrong. Suddenly seems like he grows darker and then all of a sudden disappears, and instead of him, like there's him on the opposite side of himself holding the bomb.
To be fair, the way that Jess moves, we often see double of him anyway.
Absolutely.
Seems normal.
Yeah.
I like to think no one reacts, and Jess is just like, really?
I'm not
Like,
doing it this
no
time.
No
Okay.
one says shit.
So let's get to the action. First thing that's happening is Rex is trying to hold down the tentacles of the jellyfish. Now, they are not particularly agile in their, like, hook and sinker form mode, so it's not a thing of speed to grab them, it's a thing of strength to keep them, like, to resist their pull. Now,
As well.
you so there's basically kind of like 3 components to consider here. You can just try to do that, in which case you will be doing a strength task that will if you just do it straight up, you incur the risk of being yanked up yourself. You can, instead of that, you can use the foil danger ability, which will cost you some intellect, but it will allow you to avoid being yanked up yourself, in which case you are rolling to see whether you can hold them. And so, in any rate, it is going to be a strength roll. The question is: are you just rolling straight to see if you can hold it and not be yanked? Are you going to use your foil danger to just hold it? And then, like I said, the third thing is going to be you're just going to be rolling to pin it down.
I think I'll do foil danger, but then I still have to do the yanking roll anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, would that ease that roll at all, or is it just...
So what foil danger is going to do is it is going to absolutely prevent you from being pulled up. So the risk of being pulled up into the jellyfish is no longer there for you if you use foil danger. You can still succeed or fail on the task depending on what else you use for your roll. Now, it is going to be a might roll, and this is going to be a level 6 task.
Okay.
You have a strength power shift, so that is going to ease it down to a level 5.
Yeah. Is it a might defense roll?
It is not a might defense in this case, but I will also say that you do have muscles of iron as well.
Yeah, I was going to suggest muscles of
Yep,
iron.
absolutely.
Okay, which costs 2 might points.
It costs 2 might points, and everything that's not an attack roll are eased, so that puts it down to a 4, which means that you would need to roll a 12 or higher unless you want to employ effort or have anything else you would like to be using.
Yeah, just seeing if there's anything else I can use on here. Don't think so. Okay, so I can do 2 levels of effort now, right? So
Yeah.
I will do that.
Yep,
And
2
I've got
levels of effort.
2 edge. in might.
Yep. So 2 levels of effort standard would cost you 5 points. The first level of effort costs 3 points. Every subsequent level costs 2. But because you have a might edge of 2, that also reduces the cost down to 3.
So that brings it down to a level 2 task.
That brings it down to a level 2 task, and you need a 6 or higher to succeed in holding the tentacles.
D20. Here we go. Oh, it's a 9.
Beautiful.
Hey!
So you guys see like Rex kind of like preparing. You see like the rock kind of the glow beneath the rock intensify a little bit as he activates his abilities. There's this kind of like shimmer as almost like some sort of trail of hellfire just kind of like seems to lick up across the rock surface of his shoulders, and he just reaches out and grabs hold of the tentacles and then just immediately kind of like wraps it a couple of times around his forearm, and you see this like glowing purple tendril wrapped around his arm, and you guys see how it starts growing taut as it tries to kind of pull him up and or yank away from it, but he's just like holding it firmly planted on the ground, just completely stable. He is an immovable thing that has just grabbed hold of this tentacle.
What does it feel like?
It feels like it is a relatively strange sensation because it doesn't feel like it basically feels mostly like some sort of cloth or something that's wrapped around your arm, but you feel a strange lightness to yourself. It's almost as if your weight were being reduced.
Oh, okay. So it's not like it's actually pulling people up. It's making them lighter so they just fly up into it. And I mean, is there any like tingling sensation? Does it feel like it's like trying to paralyze me or anything like that?
No, it's not. It's not trying to paralyze you at all. But like I said, you feel yourself getting like lighter by the second. In mechanical terms, for every round that you spend keeping hold of it, you are going to have to continue using your foil danger
Okay, interesting.
or rolling against having your
Yeah.
weight annulled.
Okay. All right, Jess, you're up. Let's get this done quick. I can feel it.
So we attach the
levitating to
bomb.
you or something.
Fucking go.
Yeah. We're gonna attach the bomb.
Okay, so you have 2 options here. You can to successfully attach the bomb is going to take a sum total of 3 turns without having to roll.
Oh.
You can roll. It is going to be a level 6 task to attach it in the same turn as Rex has gotten hold of the tentacle successfully. It is going to be a level 3 roll to attach it next round.
Okay, so follow-up question.
Yes.
So my reflex enhancers are on, which
Yes.
reduces dexterity things by 2 steps.
Yes.
Would that stack with my dexterity power shift?
Yes.
Okay, I believe in myself. I think I can quickly do this in 1 turn.
Sure thing.
You got this. I believe in you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend the 3 speed points to be able to lower it down to level 1. Is that a thing I can do?
You can even you have effort too. So if you wanted to, you could spend 5 minus 1 because you have an edge of 1. You can spend 4 speed points to completely annul needing to roll here and reduce it to a level 0 task.
I like the way you
Ooh.
think. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, I get 1 more
So-
chicken nugget.
Hell yeah. Chicken nugs. So, yeah, why'd I almost call him Yuffie? Jesse is going to take the duct tape and he is going to just start duct taping this 5 times bigger detonation device to the tentacle.
Yep. You guys see how Jesse just like suddenly becomes like his typical blur, but it's almost like it's very strange because the part of what you see to be Jesse seems to be moving normally with the bomb, but the bomb is like flitting all over the place, and occasionally the Jesse that you see kind of like blinks out of existence, and then you see a really quick Jesse speeding around. Jesse, for you, time stops like even more than ever. And you just immediately get onto this tentacle, wrap around the duct tape. Everything is wham bam, thank you, ma'am, done.